Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you are nerding out with Rickshaw. Kapow! And you're also nerding out with.
Hey guys, I'm Fuzz.
I'm the producer, Toby.
What's up, nerds? It's Rabbit.
And today we are going to react to some songs, and we got the Four Square going on. This is like Hollywood
The
Squares
Four
with
Horsemen.
my friends.
Four Horsemen.
Circle gets the square. It'd be
That was a
easy.
sick band.
Yeah.
Circle takes the
That was a
square.
sick
Hey,
band.
dude,
Oh
no one
yeah,
knows
yeah.
Circle Takes the Square. They are
Yeah,
fucking rad.
that
Thank
band was
you.
dope, dude.
Yes, they are.
But
Heard
yeah,
y'all
we're
up in
gonna
Denison,
talk about
Texas.
some Spiritbox today because they just put out a new song, and it's gonna be leading up to a new EP in November. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, we were just getting into some opinions about Spiritbox because I used to be in a band with some of the peeps in that band, and so yeah, we all have opinions about our friends' bands, and sometimes we'll say it to their faces, and sometimes we kind of just keep stuff to ourselves. But
Or you say it over the
Tell them
internet.
personally,
we like it,
yeah.
and we just tell them we like it and never actually listen to it.
Well, it's a fun story. I was just talking about how Within the Ruins saw them play the other day, and they were like, and they were you could tell that they were really hyped about writing some new stuff, but they were asking me about like remember the lyrical content of this album? And I was like, no. And they're like, oh well, it was
All
about
comic books.
this.
All
Yeah,
comic
yeah, it was
books.
about comic books, man. Yeah, but I was like, oh yeah, well I was like, well, I'm gonna be honest. I listened to the albums before I ever toured with y'all, and then the recent one because I wasn't touring anymore, and they were like, fair enough. Fair enough, but it's like when you're on tour and you're hearing it every night, you're like, I don't know, I don't want to like get in the van and play their album. Like, I was just listening to y'all on
Nope.
stage.
I've heard
But
that
yeah,
same 50 fucking times in the last 3 weeks. I don't need to hear it again.
but yeah, I think that, my opinion about the direction of Spirit Box is like obviously they started actually kind of like Tesseracty, and then they went more towards like a heavy vibe with like singing parts mixed in, and then like their newest EP was like more just mainstreamy, like how to explain it, like it was like electronica kind of heavy stuff, you know what I mean? So
Right.
I think that a lot of people whenever you start as a heavier band, and especially when you're known for Holy Roller, a lot of people start being like shitting all over the new stuff whenever it's softer or like more. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that so I know and appreciate where they're going, but I always still want really heavy songs mixed in the
You know,
batch.
that last song, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head that we covered. I kind of poo pooed on it because of that fact. But after like hearing it a few more times, I was like, "Damn, that song is a banger." So,
The Void, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
the void. So
I actually really like that song too.
it it grew on me, but like at first I was like, it's just not the heavy stuff, and then I kept hearing it. It kept popping up on my Spotify, and I was like, pretty dope actually.
But
So
I'll always be the guy though that like if you have a song like that, one small heavy part it would please me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
but I think that also when you're in a band nowadays and you're doing stuff like that, like the more people shit on you for not doing the screaming parts, the more it makes you want to just not do the screaming parts because everyone's like
Yep.
super elitist about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least Michael does a good job of like throwing some heavy riffage in there every now
Yeah.
and again and stuff. He's really good at just making cool sounds on the
Yeah.
guitar. So I respect that.
What's your opinion, Rabbit?
I don't have one yet.
Well, I
Until
mean,
I hear the song.
your opinion of their progression?
Oh, their first songs were like super heavy and dope, and then they have kind of tapered off as far as getting softer. or more melodic. I don't know, however you want to phrase it.
Right.
I don't mind it, but like you said, it's nice to have like a breakdown mixed in with the soft stuff every once in a while
Right.
to mix it up, keep it heavy.
Right. You got to have a climax. You know what I mean? Like if you took out
yeah,
all
you
the best
do.
if you took out all the best scenes of the Matrix, would it be the Matrix?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not the Matrix,
Matrix
unless
Revolutions.
unless he's doing the bullet time stuff, you know.
True.
Without kung fu, there is not a Matrix.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're right,
guys.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think there should be a heavy riff in there. Like the music, you should make you want to hug and punch the same person in the face when you hear the song. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this song is so beautiful. Then that heavy riff comes on. It's like, I love you, but I'm about to hit you in the face because this riff is so heavy. And
What are
I
you
mean,
doing,
that's
hugging me? Get off!
Exactly. That's the way their music should make you feel.
Right.
But you know,
It's
I
getting
still
a little
think
too
it's
chummy in here.
It's getting a little bit too chummy in here. Ron
What are you
Swanson.
doing with your arms? They should be swinging. But yeah, let's check out their new song.
Do it.
I was told that there's really heavy songs on this EP, and then there's really melodic songs. So we'll see which one this is.
So it's a grab bag.
Dude, that riff goes.
I feel alone in my body. I feel a silence underneath. In these valleys of blood, in these rivers of rust. Shoulder all the blame again. We were locked into the end. It was violent and rough. I was never enough. But what if I was stable enough to ride me down the road? Like the river swam. But what if I was inside 1,000 lives to get my goals? It's never enough. It's never enough. And I've always been ashamed that I wanna fall into a dream with my honor desecrated. Blood is jaded. I've never found a way to be honest. All I know is a place where I haunted memories faded. Blood is jaded. And my dad's all I say is a crimson gate. Tethered by a
think it's over now.
I was just making sure.
Plus, you go first.
Well, it sounds very new metal, like super super new metal. I get a lot of Evanescence vibes from it, honestly, which is pretty sick. It still reminds me of an orgy video. That's
It reminds me
I'm-
of that. It's what's that song?
Dreams in Digital
Stitches.
or whatever.
No, Stitches.
Oh yeah, Stitches.
Yeah.
No, that's when I saw like the teaser. That's
Yeah.
what I said. I was like, it reminds me of an orgy video. I think it's cool. I mean, no, it's not my dial, but
You want that heavy stuff.
well, yeah. I mean, but that's just who I am.
Yeah,
but
me too.
the reason I kind of like it, it would be the new metal vibes that I get from it. So that's sick.
Right. I think they're doing a good job of, giving them a taste of the heavy. I think there will be, just from the response I got from Michael, I think there will be some like heavy grindy songs. Like, I think there was like what 3 on the full length that were like,
Yeah.
that old school, never repeat any parts kind of heavy. But yeah, it did remind me of an orgy video for sure. And yes, I don't know, I like the directions their videos have been going on, and especially that one, dude. I mean, I didn't like the song that much off that little EP that they did. It reminded me of like that old school like 9 Inch Nails wave. You know what I mean? But the video was amazing. I swear they filmed that last video on the set of Mandalorian or something, using those like Disney screens behind them and shit. But yeah, I like the direction of the videos, and I like this song, but I still am ready for that crazy shit. Also, I did see someone that reviewed the video that was like, I want to see Michael in a cat suit getting all sweaty.
Man, I would love to see Michael in a corset, dude. I would love to see Michael in a corset. That shit would be tight as fuck. Michael,
Yeah.
wear a corset live. I think it
Yeah.
would be wonderful.
Get it. Let's get some West Borland.
That's what I was thinking.
Michael.
Yo,
Yeah.
yes, he is growing his hair out. Wes Borland had long hair for a little while, dude. Just start painting
Face
your
paint.
face black. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Dude, Halloween at least.
Some of those
Yes, come
blackout
on.
contacts.
Oh hell yeah!
What do you think, Rabbit?
So every once in a while, there's a band that kind of just like transcends their own genre, and I think that's what we're seeing with Spiritbox. Like they started out as metal. Like I remember those early videos of like she's taking a bath in milk. Like
Yeah.
you remember those?
Yeah.
Like those songs were heavy, and that's where they started. That's where they kind of came from, was the metal scene. But I think as they've progressed, they've just found they've grown as a band, and they've found their niche.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're seeing now. It's like they're really honing in their style and becoming their own band. And it's actually, I think it's going to help bring outsiders into the metal scene.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I was
Like-
thinking too.
You know, like
exactly
her
what I was
vocals, people can relate to her singing, and they hear her scream, and they might be like, "Oh, that's kind of cool. This badass singer can scream," you know, and that'll bring more people into the genre
Right.
as fans.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like
it's
what
cool.
Turnstile did to hardcore.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
bring in a bunch of people that were like, "Who is this band?" and brought them into a whole different world of music. I think
And
that's
it's
cool
a-
when
It's a
bands
style
can
of
do that.
music that can they can play arenas. You know, they're not just going to be playing little clubs,
Right.
500 cap clubs. They're going to be playing arenas.
They are America's architects and Bring Me the Horizon. That's what they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Right.
They are
Yeah.
our Bring Me the Horizon, our architects, our Parkway Drive. That's who I think Spiritbox is.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, and they announced that tour with Architects and Loathe
Which
in
is
Europe.
going to be huge.
Yeah. That is going to be huge.
I do think that they are becoming
Sick
more of a transitional band for like people that are like, oh, I like metal, but I don't like that screaming stuff. I don't like So once they listen to some of this new stuff, they'll go back and listen. Like if they're like, oh, Spiritbox is sick, they'll go back and listen to the early stuff and be like, well, that's kind of sick too. And then then they'll just kind of. I do think it's a good transitional band nowadays. I also think that it's like I love Poison the Well, and their sound matured over time, all the way till their last record, where there's a lot more singing, and like you still get like your heavy stuff with Poison the Well. And I think that's what they're doing. And you know what? After I shit on the last, I don't think I shit on it. I was just like, nah, it's not heavy enough. I was being a baby. After hearing that several times and then hearing this, I'm like, you know what? I really do dig this. I think this is like I'm excited to hear the new record or whatever they're putting out. I think it'll be good. So I liked it.
Well, I think that, like, also like what you're saying with Poison the Well, it's like, even though they were doing some like softer stuff towards the end, it's like I didn't hear that because I was just like, Poison the Well.
Yeah.
Poison the Well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
me
it's
too.
like,
Yeah.
so for us, it's like we're a little too close to the project because they're like my friends and my ex bandmates. So it's like we think way too hard about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I'm sure that if you're just a Spiritbox fan, you're just like, whether they're doing heavy stuff or they're doing stuff with no screaming, you're just like, yes,
Yeah.
I love, this is what I
Right.
want. So,
That's the reason you like that band.
right.
It's because they
Exactly.
do the singing and the screaming.
Right.
They do it well.
They do it
very
so well, yeah.
tastefully. They do it very well. I love her scream, and I wish she did it more, obviously. But I love how she makes it work. And seeing them live, she does it so well live too. Like it's wonderful live.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of people can't do it live.
Well, and also the one thing that like people don't realize is like anyone who has ever known her influences and expected them not to go a little lighter and more singy, like they're delusional. Because from the beginning, when people ask her influence, she's like, my number one influence is Beyonce. So whenever you're in a metal band and your number one influence is Beyonce, you're probably gonna make singy songs eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, is it a banger?
I think
This
so.
is the-
I'm gonna give it.
You
a
think
banger.
so?
I think so because I liked the last one after I listened to it more, and I like this one right off the bat a lot more. I think maybe I'm a little more open to it because I'm just being a baby. So I'm gonna give this one a banger.
It's not heavy enough.
Yeah, I'm giving it a banger. It's up to you fools now.
I'm with you on that. I mean, normally I complain about it not being heavy enough, but some of my favorite bands have never been heavy in their lives. So it's a dumb complaint to have. I think it's a banger for sure. Certified banger.
I agree. For what they're doing, it's a banger. It's just a solid song.
All right, I'll give it a banger.
Ah.
Well, you know
Let's
what?
give
It was
a
3 to
banger.
1, regardless. It was gonna be a banger. It was 3 to 1.
Hey,
I mean,
It's a
it-
banger.
I regret to inform you, I don't have my banger thing.
He doesn't have.
So let's just
He
all
doesn't
pretend
have-
the bomb exploded, and we'll all take cover for a second. And, oh no! I'm sorry, guys, but it was it was a banger.
Total banger for sure.
Total banger. So, but next time, young Michael in a leather cat suit.
Yes.
I need Michael in a corset now.
Yeah. Just,
No shirt either. No shirt or anything. I want to see those broad shoulders, baby. Let's see them.
But yeah, what do you guys think at home watching this video? Was it a banger to you? Do you like the heavier stuff better? Or do you like the direction they're going? Or is anything done by Spiritbox what you want? Leave it in the comments. And yeah, Toby, tell them what you're thinking.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm thinking about, and it's my other podcast, The Secret Levels Podcast. It's a retro video game review show where we go over one game per episode, and we let you know if it's still worth playing. It's on all the major podcasting platforms as well. I also stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/TobyVonDoom. I play a bunch of those old retro video games on there and suck terribly at them. Hey, Fuzz, Rabbit, dual screen it up.
What's up?
Dual screen.
Oh, we look good on screen.
Hey, we're in
together,
a
don't we,
band.
Richard?
You look like
Together.
that. Hey, you look like that versus screen in Mortal Kombat.
No,
gotta
dude.
do
Yeah,
that.
we're in a band. We are in a band called Terminated. Yeah, check us out. We have a song on Spotify.
Just one.
Just
that's all you
one,
get.
because we're not, we don't want to make everybody mad by putting too much good music out into
Yeah.
the world.
They're not ready for it yet.
They can't fucking handle it. But
Well-
yeah, what?
Rabbit, you were talking about you trying to get an idea for a podcast yourself going, right? So that way he was like, I need more stuff to promote.
Nah,
Yeah.
dude.
What was
I'm
your
thinking
idea?
about maybe
dude?
doing like an action movie podcast. It's
Yeah,
like
dude.
strictly action movies.
I'd be okay with that.
Strictly 80s Joel, sir.
Strictly 80s.
Dude,
Arnold
just-
Schwarzenegger.
I mean, 80s action stars, they don't make them like they used to.
No,
you know,
they
80s
don't.
and 90s.
Yeah.
No, they
No,
don't.
not at all.
Like nowadays, it's like what? Who's an action star you could think of?
Jason
The Rock.
Statham, The
Jason
Rock,
Statham, The Rock.
John Cena.
The Scorpion
John
King himself.
Cena.
It's all ex-pro wrestlers at this point.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah,
Batista.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, and they never say sexist stuff to their ladies in their action movies.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
never do.
That was the best thing about Arnold.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm Rickshaw. You're watching Nerding Out with Rickshaw. If you like what you see here, go to our Spotify and follow us there. We're gonna start having more longer podcasts. We're gonna freaking iron it out somehow because we need to do longer, funner talks where we just riff and talk smack about stuff, talk smack down. Yeah, and also, if you're in the Austin area, check out Never Rest, a band I've been jamming in, and we're playing. I'm gonna have this one up to where Sunday at the Chess Club. If you're in the Austin area, come check us out. But yeah, and we'll see you later, nerds.